Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. I'm going to pick up where we left off last time. We're going to Chili Creek Run, I believe. Is that what it's called? Chili Creek. Okay, not Chili Creek Run. There has been an update, which has fixed a few UI things. Also, I've tested this. We can now respec without it breaking our mythic levels, which is fantastic because the rowdy stuff doesn't work. So what we're going to do is once we've done Chili Creek, we'll head back to camp. We will respec our MC. We're going to keep one level of rowdy because we get Vital Strike for free. We'll take one level of Steel Blood because I want the Rage for this. Then we're going to go Vivisectionist, so we get the full sneak attack progression still. Same base attack bonus as the Rogue. We can use the Discoveries to get combat tricks, so we can still do the same thing. The only thing it will stop us from happening is we won't get improved Vital Strike for free. Which is annoying, but we'll be able to get things like Preserve Organs, we'll be able to cast spells on ourselves, we'll be able to use a Mutagen to get us 4 extra strength, which will stack with the Rage, and will stack with Enlarged Person. So, yeah, that's what I think we'll do. We need to rest because our priest is tired. Check our spells. Is Hour of Law even worth it? Probably not. Blessing. This is a bonus saving throws against any time. Swift action to heal. It's not too bad, I guess. Got enough bark skins from you. Jesus, that's a lot of bark skins. Drop another one of them in. How long does this last? 10 minutes per level. And your bark skin currently gives us +2. So that's useless to us. And you've got that. And that's useless to us. We might as well give this to Wisdom Headband. We'll take that for the Persuasion. You can upgrade your ring. You can have a ring. And then Ember can't have that. So you can have that. Hey, Jens. I don't know. How is he doing? No, I'm doing alright, thank you, buddy. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. So, just fiddling around with spells. So, let's see, we want 2 animal companions who don't have... Again, no point in you having that. 2 animal companions which you could give... And then 3 frontline fighters. So, 5, perfect. And it will take a remove paralysis, hold person or false life. Throwing yourself on the couch, time to relax. Fair play. Yeah, let's take a false life. And I think they're good for you. And then 3rd level spells. I like having the 2 resistances. Delay poison. Having Dispel Magic is pointless because Ember's got it. Remove Curse will keep 1. Magic Vestment we can only have 1. Do Summon Nature's Ally 3. Or Call Lightning. Oops. So immediately upon completion of the spell and once per round thereafter, you may cool down 6 foot. Oh, lightning flash. Need not call a bolt lightning immediately. Other actions, even spellcasting, can be performed first. Each round after the first round, you may use a standard action. Wait. Each round after the first, you may use a standard action, concentrating on the spell, to call a bolt. Each time you cast a bolt, the spell's duration is reduced by 1 minute. Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, we're going to take a remove blindness. Take a couple of blindness. We'll take 1 blindness and a cure serious. Means you don't need to have any. Quick weapon. Take a line weapon, sure. And don't need bark skin. Let's pop a hold animal in there instead. And excuse me. We'll prep a lesser restoration, I guess. Wizard. Yeah, that's all good, I guess. One of the only people who actually prepares spells. And the paladin as well, but that's fine. So we'll rest. See divine services. You've got this camouflage. You've got that night watch. Me followed by you two. Oh, that's alchemy. Whoops. There we go. And yeah, rest. I can't remember what's here. I think it's just a bunch of NPCs having a grand old day without much issue apart from a Hydra? Jenna walks thoughtfully around the grove. He pauses in front of a few trees, lingering there for a time. He seems to be examining something carefully. At the sound of your footsteps, he turns around abruptly, but the anxious expression on his face quickly gives way to an amiable smile. Commander! So good to see you. Seems you found time to visit our quiet backwater after all. Could be mistaken, it looks like you were frightened by my arrival. Oh no, you startled me, that's all. It's my overactive imagination. I still can't get used to living in such a small village. The town where I grew up was a good deal larger and it is located near a trade route, so there are always lots of new faces and plenty of people bustling around. Here though, it's different. The moment you step outside the village, you're all alone. You can walk for miles in any direction with only the birds and animals for company. This is, of course, the way Erastil teaches us to live. But truth be told, it still makes me feel somewhat uncomfortable. Yeah, show me around the village. Of course, let's go. We get to meet the locals, see how we live. Maybe we'll even manage to get some peace and quiet. A temporary respite from the hardship of war. Okay, you are actually going to... Straw doll clad in a small, skillfully embroidered light blue dress is tied to the trunk of a tree. Three old dolls hang from the branches. Their grass and seaweed bodies are slowly rotting away. Ooh, a stuttery. Oh dear. Get on there. Big up here. Secrets. Ooh, game. Oh dear. We got dire wolves. Have saddles and barding. Okay, that's pretty cool looking. Should be okay. Ooh, we have a spell for one of these. Old animal. See if it even works. Slumbered, never mind. Oh, they were embarding, but I can't take it.
I'll show the way.
More plagued Smilodon, plagued bear. Oh, did you use that spell? No, good. Oh, you can't use it on that. You can use it on the Smilodon though. Oh, buddy. Priest is dead? That's probably not supposed to happen. Whoops. Oh dear. I don't think he was supposed to die. Huh. I'm allowed to stream up until Act 4. So one stream longer than last time. Okay. Okay, we got big things. I think I might need to reload. I'm pretty certain he's not supposed to die. I may have broken it.
No match for me.
Am I at my limit?
Whoopsie daisy. Okay. Keep us exploring. Nothing super special up here, just a bunch of animals. We'll see what happens when we go to the village, if anything like conversation-wise happens. I'm pretty sure he's supposed to still be alive. Oh yeah, we probably better go help them. Oh, we're going this way. Okay. Just go help kill a Hydra. Okay. I'll teach you to mess with us. Something's got them all wiped up. That's the second time they called out this month. So let them come. It's not the first time. It won't be the last. But what's it matter? They can't hurt us. We can use their hides to make a lot of waterproof coats and cloaks. He is alive. Yes, if you retrain, if you respec, sorry, you can start from scratch and choose a different animal companion. But once you've made the selection, you can't change it. I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Bragington, the commander of the Crusade. That's what I told you about. Okay, so this is a bug. Okay, journal. Followed me to where the dire wolves and play bear was. He died. Then later he is alive again in the town centre when he starts talking after the Hydra came back. Doppelganger? I guess this would be narrative. To do, come on game. There we go. Okay. Ah, stop it. I'm not so important guest. Just a mortal like you. That's right. 2 arms, 2 legs, no horns, or halo, or fangs, or pointy ears. Just a normal human. Your fame rules ahead of you. Our priest here told us so much about you. We just couldn't held but admire. Held? Help but admire? Save, come on. There we go. Then that as well. Oh, Chili Creek. I abdicate. Back to the front. Can't even imagine the nightmarish creatures you have to fight there. Have a safe journey and a swift victory. So I can never work out what the point of this place was. Seems sus.
Not this time.
Seems really sus, but I couldn't find anything sus. Like they say how they worship like they worship some chili goddess who's in the river. It seems very culty. There's a fishing village. Just yeah, I don't know. What struck me as creepy. Look, the commander's here. Welcome back. Okay. Do you worship any deities here? Faith, religions, deities. With all due respect to Jenna, no one here has time for such things. Maybe people in the city can go around saying prayers and listening to sermons, but in a backwater place like this, we're just doing what we can to survive. There's only one provider and protector for us. Our mother, Icy Rill. She nods towards the river. Yeah, the river don't care about prayers or sacrifices, and if Icy Rill wants something in exchange for help, she just takes it without asking. She stares pensively at a piece of driftwood as it's carried away by the current. How are things going in the village? Yeah, not much happens in the village. I'm sure you've got a lot going on. The stuff is always happening in the cities and the front lines, but things are pretty quiet out here. But let's see. What's the latest news from our little village? Well, we went fishing and caught some ruff. They were big too. Nice and plump, fat as piglets, I can tell you. What else? Weevils have eaten through our carrots. They gobbled up everything down to the last stalk. And the other day, old Breg went up to fix his roof and took a hard fall. If it hadn't been for Jonah and his prayers, he'd have kicked the bucket by now. No doubt about that. I must think it's ridiculous to call any of this news. Also, Jonah is downright wonderful. I don't know. Maybe his prayers are working. Maybe just his lucky touch. But whenever he blesses me, I always catch a boatload of fish. Also, he sings like an... Enough already. Jonah this, Jonah that. It's all I ever hear you talk about. Okay, I have to go. Hey Cecilia, how are you? Just here to rob these people blind. This place, like I was saying earlier, this place has always struck me as sus. but I've never been able to... It's just seemed like a mostly empty place. So whether I'm just missing something or whether I'm reading too much into it and I'm just expecting bad stuff left, right and centre. Takes Jonah a minute. So Jonah died. He died up here. Let's see, can we still see his bag? Oh, I missed some loot up there. But oh no, he died over here where the wolves are. This is his bag. But then he appears in the middle of town, so I'm thinking doppelganger. Also, these peasants don't need anything. I'm gonna steal all their stuff. I mean, steal. Requisition for the war effort. That's right. Why are you examining those trees back in the grove? There are little dolls made of grass and seaweed tied to the branches. They're everywhere. Dozens of them. I've asked the villagers what they are, but they just mutter darkly and walk away. I simply don't understand. What's the purpose of this ritual? And why is it being kept a secret? See? Sus! I'm not worse than demons. Not that. No, not really. Any of the villagers actually talk to us? Just these two, right? So will he tell me about... Oh yeah. Those grass dolls that hang from the trees in the grove. There's nothing much really to tell. An old local custom. Just a ritual. Okay. Tell me more. Safe travels. May you defeat all your enemies. And don't forget, you're always welcome here. Yeah. Probably. I wonder if we have the option of taking down the dolls now. Oh, this area is also laggy as balls for some reason. Whoa, what is happening, game? Definitely the game. Jeez. So let's try going back to here. Maybe we can chat with these guys about, I think it might be the water. You're just villagers. Chat with you maybe? Villager on the things. Yeah, our mother icy rill. Yeah. Creepy people. Question them more. You two look very much alike. I assume you're related? Right, you are. She's my little sister. Takes after her granny, and her memory never fades. She's always restless, couldn't sit still. And Melissa is just the same. She's always up to something. How's life in the village, now that you got a priest? Not much has changed. He's a good lad, he does some healing, never bothers us with sermons. Well, he's even learning to fish in his spare time. He's a good man. He came all this way to live with us, even though he had never met us before. His religious beliefs, well, they're his own business, but life in the village became a lot more fun after he arrived. And all that really matters, he's a good singer and he knows a lot of stories. All the best ones are about you, actually, and how you cleverly defeated all the demons in Canabras. He sings you his little songs and you hang on his every word. He's a good man, no question. But still, he's not one of us. You'd be better off finding yourself someone from the village instead of spending all your time with him, boating up and down the river. Yeah, nobody asked you. Have you ever been attacked by demons? No, we've never seen any. Our mother, Icy Rill, keeps us safe. She would never let such abominations get near us. When Crusaders are near the World Wound, they often experience nightmares when they sleep. Do you have any trouble with nightmares here? Don't know what you're talking about, if I'm honest. I sleep like a dead man. Nothing to complain about. Talking about the dolls again. Same. So that was talking to him first. If we talk to her, is it the same? Yeah, it's the same dialogue tree. Let's talk to Jonah again. So quiet here. It makes you forget what peace feels like. I understand. My time in Canabras gave me a small taste of war. I only had to live through it for a few days, but I know the horrors I witnessed will haunt my nightmares for years to come. Can't imagine how hard it is for those like yourself, soldiers who have given up their lives to this cause. You have chosen to fight there in order to protect our peaceful and quiet life here, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Do you have any nightmares here? I've thought about that as well. The village is located on the outskirts of the World Ruins, so perhaps that's why. What do the locals think of Erastil? They're indifferent. They're pragmatic people, you know. They don't have time for theology. If the old dead-eyed helps them survive, that's good enough for them. You know, some priests get overzealous with sermons. They demand that people pray, observe all the rituals, make sacrifices, and then those priests, all holy and pious, are surprised when the locals kick them out of the village, right into the nearest ditch. The priest laughs. I was taught differently. First, you have to prove your worth. You have to show them why you and your deity are useful. It's only after they've begun to trust you and start asking questions about your faith that you can really share your beliefs. Then you can tell them all about Deadeye and his teachings. How do you like living in the village? I'm getting used to the way of things. I still get the occasional sidelong glance from the locals, but that's not surprising. After all, I'm just some stranger who decided to show up without an invitation and settle down in the village. But the church warned us about this. Such caution is to be expected at first. I just have to do my best to earn their trust. I heal, I purify the water, I give blessings. Sooner or later, they would accept me as one of their own. Some of them have accepted me as one of their own. Melissa really likes my songs. We see each other every day. Either she'll come to see me or I go to pay them a visit. Michael always frowns when he watches us together, but she doesn't seem to care at all. She just laughs sweetly and stares at me with those big green eyes. You know? There was a reason Erastil guided me to this village. Meeting this woman was worth the long journey and the horrors of Canabras and all the hardships of a fisherman's life. Your name sounds familiar? I often get questions about him. You're not the first person to make the connection. Jonah put lots of small villages on the map. His work helped the Crusaders gain a foothold in previously uncharted territory, but also helped facilitate an evacuation that saved many others. Few people know that Jonah was a follower of Erastil. He didn't just create maps. He also described customs and the way of life in the villages where he travelled. I'm honoured to share his name. I still don't trust them. I still don't trust them. They're clearly cultists. Yeah, maybe something will happen here later. Or maybe it is just a quiet little fishing village. And I'm reading far too much into it. That is highly possible. Or we could do something for science.
I'll rip you apart!
This is for science. Oh, she's a lawful good ranger. Okay. Oh, they pop. I have a feeling they're not cultists. I have a feeling they might be innocents. Never happened. Never happened. See? They're all perfectly fine. We need to grab whatever loot this was we missed up here. So you're going the... You want to go the devil path, right, Cecilia? Was that right? If devil isn't in at launch, would you go lich or would you go demon? You want to go demon to begin with? Ah, okay. You can't really roleplay lawful. Fair enough. See, they're corrupted animals. Corrupted animals. Something going on. I'm clearly just missing... Oh, there's an elk. Hey, boss page. Yeah, that's a cute emote. Is that a Vaporeon? I had fun playing a Lawful Evil Lich. That was fun. Oh, very cool. Whose emote is that? The 8-bit W. I'm not sure who that is.
Here we go again.
Explodey. Ah, very cool. I'm gonna rip these down. No, they won't let me type. Ah, but there's a third tree here. Old faded blue ribbons hang from the branches of the tree. I guess...
And off we go.
Any way to get into the water? Oh, not fully explored. What's over here? Oh, there's a dead person. Yeah. With a sling staff and a silver chain. That it? Still don't trust them. Maybe those blue ribbons opens up a conversation thing we missed. You just searched EV emote on Twitch. Ah. Okay, I guess not. I'm hoping, I'm not making any promises, but I'm hoping possibly some point next week I might get a capture card which would allow me to stream Pokemon Snap. But at the moment this is going to take the forefront for certain. If you haven't played Pokemon Snap, I honestly, like, I got it for my wife because she was a massive fan of their original Pokemon Snap. And I kind of, like, not laughed at her, but I was like, you know, I kind of jokingly called her a gamer girl. And then I thought, fuck it, I'll play a little bit. It's a fantastic game. It's really good. It's really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, we can go back with our army. Let's see if we can defeat this army. It really is. It really, really is. Can this actually... Oh, I won't know. Should I bless my archers? Still 0 to 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, we might be able to do this fight. That might be good. Okay. Probably bless the clerics next. You pew. Oh, archers, you're on form. Sweet. Yeah, you see, I'd never played the original, so I didn't really know much about it. No, really good game. So we just picked up some sort of mace. Tyranny of Mind. +2 heavy flail can be safely wielded only by non-good characters. Each time the wielder of this weapon lands a hits with it, the enemy has passed a will saving throw DC 13 or become effective with the equivalent of the Dominate Person spell for 1 round. If a good character wields this weapon, they become permanently confused even after they unequip it. Ah. Oh, it's had its full trailer. Oh, I missed that. The only thing I saw was the leak screenshots, I think it was. Was it a screenshot that got leaked? Of what looked like a wave mode? I've played every single Total War game, and Total War Warhammer 2, I've put hundreds of hours into that. I can find it. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. I just need to go and have a look. I'll probably be able to find it on Steam, won't I? In fact, I might have seen something on Steam. I'll definitely catch it after the stream for certain. Thank you though. Or you can whisper the link to me if you've got it. Okay. So can we defeat these flies? Probably. Let's bless the archers again. Oh, okay, you're gonna kill that many, but you're gonna kill them. Goodness me, come on. Go. Another victory. That increases our daily stuff? Oh no, we just get 2,000 finance points. Perfect. Which allows us to recruit 2 Hell Knights who would just die instantly in the battle. Or 4 clerics as we don't have enough. No, we need more materials. I guess we'll hold off. We can... extensive infirmary. Increase infirmary pool 5% per level of this feat. Offensive training. Outflank. Flanking goals +2 bonus to attack. Awesome. Thank you. Spellcraft. 1 power per level of this feat. Yeah, sure. We'll grab that. And then this is just a shit ton of flies. Almost. So we need to go to the war camp, and I need to retrain my MC, and then I think we might buy a mercenary. I might buy my mercenary, and we'll get paladin, and we'll get the one without the spellcasting. Oh, we should probably talk to Seela. That's good to see. Although Seela's good in herself. Lichdom was cool. I never became a full-fledged Lich. There's like a whole, it's a whole quest line to do it, but you get a ziggurat, and that you get like grave guards. It's pretty cool. The story stuff is awesome. Good to see you. Get this. Janna, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons, never went back to her unit. She was seen running toward Numeria. Looks like she deserted. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Oh, not the only thing. Since our raid in the Houndheart's camp, I've had this sinking feeling that I made a mistake. Drag you into this, I mean, I should have known that a raid along the edge of the world wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Jana, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Curl. I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Ellen, I thought we were kindred spirits. Friends through thick and thin. It looks like I was wrong about him too. Yeah, I will definitely when this game comes on full release, I'll definitely be doing my first run will be a Lich run. It just will, and it will definitely be an Aasimar because I want to have a Lich with feathery wings because I think that just looks stupid. Not 100% certain on the class yet. Let's see. Yeah, don't lose trust in people, Sealer. So what if you made a few mistakes? It's no reason to give up your ideals. Somebody has to show people that there's a better path. Nice. I'm glad I'll have some company. Thank you, my friend. I needed the support. Thanks for listening to my grumblings and for helping me get to the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave things as they stand. If I get the chance, I'll track down Jana and I'll see if I can talk some sense into her. And find out why Curl did what he did. I can't stop thinking about what Ellen told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than the paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. The Servant of Iomedae should gain their power through dedicated personal effort. The only way to make sure they'll use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. And it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself now. Boo hoo hoo. We need to sell some stuff. Show me what you got. Keep that. Sell that. Oh, I can retrain Wendow actually. Plus 2 bonus on persuasion skill makes to intimidate. In addition, whenever the wearer of these gloves confirms a critical hit, the enemy suffers a -2 penalty on saving throws against mind effects. Nice. That's for our MC. Yeah, does he have a bag of holding? Which we can buy. Oh, it's a petrified egg. No. But we can sell any camping supplies we managed to pick up on mistake. Did we pick up any camping supplies? The book. So all the books. All the yellow letter. Kel'Thuzad. Okay, so if I sell that, gives us lots and lots of money. Ooh, another mysterious elf. The hell do you want from me? Oh. You've earned the title Commander. Canabria still stands, thanks to you. You're allowed to be doubly on your guard. Your Eminence places a target on your back, and there are assassins about. Killing a high-ranking Crusader would bring a demon far more prestige than killing a common soldier. Not long ago, I stymied a few of the Spinner of Nightmares attempts on the lives of influential Crusaders, so I know what I'm talking about. Cool. Who's the elf you were talking to? She didn't introduce herself, but she was greatly interested in the volunteers that joined the army. She thought I might know the elf she was looking for from my mercenary contracts. But I couldn't tell you any more than that. She never shared her name. Or shared his name, sorry. Let's... So, the annoying thing about this is... Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, 18 grand, Jesus. Good training. So, I'm going to retrain myself. Now, the annoying thing about this is I can't pick the same portrait twice in a row. The bug in the current build. So what I'm going to have to do is pick whatever the hell first. No, we're keeping Ace Bragington. God, I had to pick the most complicated fucking thing, didn't I? And then we can retrain ourselves. We can pick the same portrait again. Where is he? Where is that dashing rogue of a man? Yeah. So I couldn't, when you retrain, if you try to pick the same portrait, it doesn't let you choose it. And I want to keep the same portrait for consistency through this playthrough. So that's why I just chose a whatever just then. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take one level of Rowdy, because that gets us Vital Strike, which normally you have to have like a base attack of +6. Yes, retraining is in, and today's patch means that it works with the mythic paths as well. Well, I mean, it now works as intended. We're going to stay human. We're going to keep Oblate, Acolyte. We're pretty much keeping exactly the same stuff. Except we're going to go to 15 intelligence. Could we go 16? Could go 14 dex, go to 7 charisma. It's only -1 on persuasion, except we can use our wisdom in place of it anyway. But that is a 7 charisma. They lose consciousness if they go to 0. That's fine, it'll be fine. Oh, we're gonna have shit tons of hit points, don't worry. And I will, because I'll be big boy. Yes, I can. So with this is the way the class is supposed to work. Sadly, at the moment, this ability here, Vital Force, doesn't work. The Rowdy adds 2d6 additional damage per sneak attack die to the damage of his Vital Strike. So that becomes 3d6. That becomes 6d6, 9d6, all the way up to 30d6. When you do a sneak attack Vital Strike. They do not get weapon finesse. They do not get finesse training. It is overpowered as all hell. It doesn't work in the beta, sadly. You also get Vital Strike at level 1. And then at level... What level is that? 2, 3, 4, 5. So level 6, you get improved Vital Strike. And level 11, you get greater Vital Strike. It's basically geared towards just being that one-hit wonder. The one-hit wonder, massive damage output, singular attack. The only kind of downside is you're a rogue, so you have 2/3 base attack bonus progression, but that's not really the end of the world. Because you get a whole bunch of combat, you get all the rogue talents still, you have evasion, but it is definitely geared around Vital Strike. So you want a big damage die weapon, and that generally means a two-handed weapon in this game, because you can't use an oversized one-handed weapon in 2 hands because it doesn't quite work right, because the weapons aren't in it properly. So you want to use something like I don't know, I'm using a scythe because I think I like scythes. But you want a two-handed weapon, you want to whack in power attack. So you're going to be, I guess, a strength-based rogue. Yeah, so we might go Trickster. I have no idea if Trickster would lend itself towards strength based or not. I'll have to have a look. Whereas the Knife Master, my personal preference of Rogue, Blade Sense is incredibly situational. The difference for them is Sneak Stab. Your sneak attacks become D8s, not D6s with knives. So you go 2-weapon fighting, you get a shit ton of stuff, and then up here you're doing 10 D8. So that's from what 10 to 80 damage from sneak attack. Trickster can force critical hits. Ooh. Yeah, we're definitely going to be going down to that. But anyway, we're going to go Rowdy. We're going human. That's skills. We want perception, persuasion. That, and sure, 1 point trickery. Feat. It was intimidating prowess and power attack. Deity is going to be Caden because he's the best god. We're chaotic neutral, but we lean towards chaotic good. I'm wondering what happened to my alignment, whether the choices previously would change or not. Where's the one with the grin? There we go. Ace. Bragington. Okay. Ooh, wait, did we not get his... Do we not get to choose what voice he has anymore? Oh, okay, so if you respec, you can't change the voice. Interesting. Hey, Sinwave. Oh god, you could be one of those assholes. Nice. We're going to take 1 level of Blood Rager. Steel Blood to get the access to the rage as well as other reasons. Heavy on proficiency mostly. And we'll take 1 in World. God, yeah, we're doing a paralyzed. We're going to take the Celestial one because we get an extra D6 on our... It's pretty sick. First time everyone was getting paralyzed, you're like, what the hell? Yeah, that gaze attack was a pain. So with the angelic attacks, you get 1d6 points of damage against evil outsiders. I wonder how many evil outsiders we're going to face in this campaign. Also, we get access to Blood Rage. Is useful later on. Right, then the rest of it, we're going to go down Vivisectionist. Because we've got the intelligence modifier for spells, we get to keep up our sneak attack progression, and we can get a mutagen. If Rowdy worked, I would have just stuck with just going pure Rowdy, but it doesn't. But I'm going to take 1 level of Rowdy mostly to get the Vital Strike for free. This is not nearly min-maxed. If I wanted to min-maxed, I would have... What would I have done? I probably would have dropped my dex a bit more, maybe. I don't know, maybe it is a bit min-maxed, but it's going to be different. We then want weapon focus, scythe. Whoop. Where are we at? Scythe. Oh look, True Strike. What a fantastic spell. That. See, what I would like to know is under the fighter, under the two-handed fighter, there's an ability called Overhand Chop. I would love to know if Overhand Chop, if that works with Vital Strike. I don't think it does, because it says when they make a single attack with the attack action or charge, you add double your strength bonus instead of strength and a half. I would love to know if that worked with Vital Strike. I'm not sure if it's even worth taking. We're not going to. I'll go away. We're now just going pure Vivisectionist. And the way I'm going to RP it is that he got into Vivisectionist because he heard that alchemists know how to make beer. Right, so we could take a combat trick to get Dazzling Display, or we can take it a feat at next level, because we can't take the Smash skill yet, because we need six ranks in Persuasion. So I think making the most of this, maybe it'd be worth... Could take Infusion, which would allow us to heal our allies. A two-weapon fighting Vital Strike. How does that work? Vital Strike, you just make one singular attack. Or do you mean like a two-handed weapon Vital Striker? So Vivisectionist, it's basically a rogue with spellcasting. Is the best way I can describe it. And they also get something called a mutagen, which is a once a day potion they can drink that for an hour gives them a +4 bonus to one physical stat, but then a -2 penalty to one of your mental stats. So if I take strength, it drops my intelligence. Oops. If I take dex, it drops my wisdom. If I take constitution, it drops my charisma. So I'm never going to use the constitution one. Probably take the strength one. Two-handed. Great Axe. Yeah, Great Axe is good because it's a D12, which means when you do Vital Strike, it's suddenly 2D12. It means you go from 2 to 24. I'm using a Scythe, which is a 2D4. So when you Vital Strike with that, it becomes 4D4, which means you do from 4 to 16. So it's not... So it's more minimum damage, less maximum damage. But the crit is times 4. No. Is it times 4 on a Scythe? Whereas a Great Axe is times 3. I think a Scythe is times 4 critical. So with the Great Axe, you could go, if you crit, you could do with a... Well, if you crit normally with a Great Axe, it would do from 3 to 36 damage. If you crit with a Scythe, it does from 4 to... Wait, no, it'd do 2d4 minus 4. So it'd do from 8 to whatever 4 8s is 36. Alright, 36, 32? 32. So it's again less maximum but higher minimum. So I don't know. I also prefer scythes just thematically. Yep, exactly. They are... Pathfinder Rogues are way more OP than 3.5 Dungeons Edition Rogues, because you can sneak attack constructs. You can sneak attack undead. It's awesome. Well, possibly. I mean, yes, it would. You'd be hewing through them basically. I think we will take Preserve Organs, Because we have a 25% chance of just ignoring a crit or sneak attack against us, which is pretty nice. Think a reduced person, sure. More vivisectionist. I think this is our last level to level up with. So we'll take Dazzling Display as our feat. Take Fire Belly, sure. Right, last level for us, I think. We were level 5. Oh no, we were level 6. Okay. Yes, next level we get the Smash. Ooh, unless we can take it at this level with the combat trick. We could. We could take that now. Or we can take it next level and actually use the medical discovery for something else, like the second step of preserve organs. Ooh, I don't know, chat. Or infusion so we can use our spells on our allies. I think maybe we'll take infusion so that we can, because we could get some clutch. We could get some clutch heals. Plus, we're only getting 1 second level spell, and we want to be able to cast it on other people. So let's take Bull Strength. We'll take. Oh no, we can cast that with our Cleric. So maybe we should just take Cure Moderate Wounds. We'll take Cure Moderate. And then we get to our Mythic Path, which we're going to stay with Instrument of Freedom. And we're going to stay with Limitless Rage. So you no longer have a limited amount of rage rounds per day. Instead, whenever you enter a rage, you get a temporary hit point for every 2 rounds of rage you would be limited to without this ability. Yeah, normally Feral Mutagen's pretty good. Ooh, you might be right. I might need to take the Feral Mutagen. But I mean, we get we'll get a medical discovery every 2 levels anyway. So turn that off. We want to always be blood raging, and I want that over there just to make sure. Dazzling Display, we're never going to use, it's just a prerequisite. Vital Strike we want hand on. Then, depending on the situation, we want that. And we want that there. Now we need to remember some spells. Although, actually, first, because alchemists can add spells from scrolls. Is there anything we can learn? Ooh, yeah. Oops. Fuck it all. Oh, I could have. Oh, that's fine. And okay. I'm almost a Witcher. Oh, that's a. Yeah, we'd have to take. We'd have to take Hunter next. we could make a Witcher. I just need to get myself 2 great swords. Well, no, actually 2 bastard swords. Right, then we're gonna buy a mercenary. Right. Now, class. I'm thinking, because I really want to try out this Warrior of the Holy Light. So the Warrior of the Holy Light, they can't cast spells. Oh, you do that as legend, yes. Perfect. So these guys cannot cast spells as a paladin, which is a shame because some of the paladin spells are pretty dope. Like Holy Sword, mwah. But in place of that, they get these two chains here. The first one is Power of Faith. So at 4th level, she gains 1 additional use of Lay on Hands per day for every 4 levels she attains beyond 4th. You know, so. She can spend a use of her Lay on Hands' ability to call upon the power of her faith as a standard action. This causes a nimbus of light to emanate from the Holy Warrior in a 30-foot radius. All allies in this area receive a +1 morale bonus to armor class, attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws against fear as long as they remain in the area of her light. This power lasts for 1 minute. And then at 8th level, the Nimbus of Light heals the Paladin and her allies, curing them of 1d4 points of ability damage as per the spell Lesser Restoration. 12th level, allies in the area gain resistance 30 to fire, acid, cold, electricity, and sonic. That's the juicy bit. Sonic resistance is very hard to get. Shining Light at 14th level, they unleash a 30-foot burst of pure white light as a standard action. Evil creatures in the burst take 1d6 for every 2 paladin levels. Points of damage, blinded for 1 round. Evil dragons, outsiders, etc. It's kind of like a Smite Evil AoE. Power of Faith, 16th level. 25% chance to critical hit made against the Warrior of the Holy Light and her allies in the area are instead treated as normal hits. 20th level. The increased area size bursts out to 50 foot. In addition, all the bonuses increase to +2. And ability damage is 2d4. And critical hit protection is 50%. And then this is the extra Lay on Hands ability. And then this is the increase to that. But they do lose spellcasting. They get no spellcasting. So there is that trade-off. Now, what I would have loved to have had was the new cleric builds work. Seems like a bad deal to you, yeah? Burst the Lay on Hands for everyone to get a morale bonus to armor class, attack rolls, and damage rolls. That's better than the Bard song. Oh, Eagle Soul? Yeah. It's really fun. I don't know what else to... Because I really want another companion. Like, although Sealer is really good. We've got a cleric. Maybe we need an actual proper blasty wizard. The best support class is Skull Court Poet. Because we've got Wenderalg, who's going to be our ranged damage. We've got our clericy wizard, who's going to be our buffer and damage dealer, I guess, at some point. I don't know. I'm not too certain with Mystic Thurge, to be honest. Then we've got... Actually... Should we get rid of Camellia? She doesn't do a whole lot. Maybe we should go... We could just have a second paladin, can't we? We could just rock 2 paladins. What's wrong with 2 paladins? Yeah, fuck it. We'll have a Holy of the Warrior Light to go alongside Sealer. And we'll make this person... Shamans can be really cool. And I love her as a character. And when I do my first playthrough with the full release, I will be running a no mercenary run. I will be using just the companions. But I think for this... what kind of race could we do for... this Paladin of the Holy Light. Could go Asimar. We do get... We don't... Tiefling Paladin? Tiefling Paladin... War of the Holy Light? Nah. A tiefling raised by the church. Alright, we'll go tiefling, sure. What will we use for these guys? Regional? Street urchin? Parallaxis, persuasion, trickery. Stealth. Oh, +2 to initiative rolls isn't too shabby. Or wanderer. We could do wanderer, because we can when we choose the bond, we're clearly going to choose an animal companion. Ah, but the problem is it's going to be another saber-toothed tiger. I know what we need to do. We need a ranger. We need a ranger or a hunter, because I want the Triceratops animal companion on our party as well. So we'll take should we take ranger or hunter? Druid. Oh, druids get some fun stuff, don't they? Because they can shape change as well. Yeah. Yeah, okay, druid. Druid it is. What kind of druid though? We want a blight druid. They lose resist nature's lure, and instead they get miasma. Nope. Bender of the true world. Favoured enemy is Fae. I don't think that's going to come in much. Triceratops. Okay, so what's special with the drover? As a herb pact. Okay, so they lose nature bond. They have to take animal companion. They lose wild shape. Nature fang. Oh right. Communal aspect. 6th level drover's communal aspect ability grants the benefits of the spell greater animal aspect. Is this any good? They lose their... It's a Slayer Druid. Oh, very cool. Elemental Rampager. They don't get a Nature Mon. They instead get... no. Phase Speaker. They lose... They lose the elemental wild shapes. Oh, and they get normal wild shapes later. And then they get Fey Magic, which use Charisma instead of Wisdom as their key spell casting. 4th, 6th, 8th, 10th, 12th. Okay, so every 2 levels, Face Speaker 1 illusion spell from the Sorcerer Wizard spell to a Druid spell list. That's a spell of 1 level higher. For instance, a 4th level could add Colour Spray. I would literally stick with just bog standard druid. So we need a decent druid. We can take a gnome druid maybe. I wish we could have Knock Knock. Best companion ever. There's not really any amazing... Oh no, here we go. That could work as a druid. Unless there's any... Tiefling Druid. Okay, we'll have a Tiefling Druid. There's only this guy. Doesn't really speak very druidy. They could be hiding their tieflinginess. We can take one of the twins. We'll take one of the twins as a tiefling druid. And we'll go with... They will want a lumberjack. They can use great axes. Although... Yeah, sure. Now, they need wisdom as their priority. Christ, it's been so long since I've used a druid. Can drop their intelligence down, I guess. I have no idea. Do we drop that to this and then... She's a heritage. The annoying thing is heritage comes afterwards, doesn't it? Which is annoying. Choose knowledge, nature, and perception. Alright, so heritage. Motherless. +2 to strength and wisdom, -2 penalty to intelligence. And they can use the blur spell once per day. They gain a secondary bite attack. Ah. Okay. If we drop that to 17... And keep... And when level 4, drop into strength. But do we want to really go dex, maybe? Probably not. Yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah. That's. Yeah. That's a good point. Maybe that'll work. Skills. Okay, yeah, motherless. Okay, first feat. Now they can't wear... I mean, we can take heavy armor for proficiency, I suppose, but they can't wear metal armor. So that requires us lucking out to find some sort of decent non-metal heavy armor, which is a pain in the ass, I think. Prohibit them from wearing metal armors, thus they can only wear padded leather or hide. A wooden armor that's been altered by the Ironwood spell. Yeah. Probably not going to be finding that. Nope, same. So, we'll see. We'll take power attack. We'll take an animal companion, and we will have a Triceratops. And they're gonna worship Rastil? It's a nature god. Or maybe Asmodeus. Fuck it, Caden. And then you can be chaotic neutral as well. Right, so... No red skin colour in just yet, so we'll go with the purpley colour. Hair. Black. It's close enough. The horns. Yeah, like full-on goat horns. And more red.
I have no use for this.
This is my chance to... This hurts so...
No mistakes. I won't take that. I feel faint. I'm wounded.
Alright, so we need a name for our druidess. 7th day of the 7th month. Let's go to Sept. Why not?
Let's move.
Okay, that's my money spent now. And I guess we'll just go pure Druid. Because I have no idea what I'm doing with Druid. But Druid spells are fun. Weapon focus. Bite. Sure. Anyway, we can take away from focus again with claw, I guess. And drop that into strength. And is there a no, that's just silly. We'll go pure Druid. I will have 3 animals, yes. To be honest, in Kingmaker, that's kind of the way to go. Animal companions made such a massive difference in that game. We could go dodge. We could have martial weapon proficiency. I don't think it's particularly useful. Let's take precise strike because I think a few people have it, and then later on we'll take outflank as well because they're just fantastic feats. Oh, Jesus, knowledge nature 17. Okay, we then need to give her... She doesn't get a mythic rank. What? Maybe we need to level up once with her. For her to get a mythic power. Ooh. That could be a real issue. Alright, so we've got a Wrecker, which has the Sunder armor. We've got the Tripper, who also has a Bull Rush. I think we'll go with... Just choosing basic animal companion, I don't think there's a negative for choosing these. Oh wait, they do lose something. See, they'd lose devotion and they'd lose multi-attack and plays for bullying thrill. Oh, holy shit, I wish I noticed that. But the cat. Yeah. So I think we'll go bully. Yeah, we'll go bully to trip because I don't think the Triceratops really needs all of that. We'll take light armor barding. Oh wait. Light barding, sorry. All of our animals are worshippers of Discari because they're just evil. And we'll call this one Cookie. Okay, level them up again. Kind of want to redo Wendoalg for... Oh, what does he attack with? He attacks with... I don't know. Agile maneuvers. You add your dex bonus to your base attack bonus and size bonus when determining your combat instead of your strength bonus. Okay, never mind. Here's full. When making a trip attack, you add your dexterity bonus to your CMB. You just add it. So that's just. You just add your dex bonus. So that would even just be a +1. You're trying to make the Christmas critters in South Park. Yeah, they are all evil. All of my animal companions. Yeah, it doesn't. Shit. God damn it. Now we're kind of forced to go like that to get 1 armor class and 1 to CMB. Oh my god, it's intelligent. Oh, yes, an animal, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll up his strength next time. We'll go medium barding. My goodness. Okay. Almost done, chat. Promise. Let's see. So these spells, we're going to want Delay Poison Communal and a couple of Resist Energy Communals. Oh, Greater Magic Fang could be... Nah. For now, that's fine. We want a couple of Bull Strengths. Protection from energy communals level 4. Okay. Natural rhythm, not super useful. A couple of bark skin. Then we want with you. Let's see, what else do we want? We want an acid more and another cure light wound. No. Not in the game as far as I'm aware, no. There are ways to get them in the base game. Like in like the rules as written tabletop thing, you can. Let's just double check they haven't got... Oh, they don't have a mythic. Okay, interesting. Also, we need to re-equip all of our stuff. And that... Unequip the purple knife. Can't even wear the muscle warmer. Why not? It's hide. Oh, it's hide barding. Fuck's sake. This is our Triceratops. You can wear it, which is good. So we have no weapons or armor for our druid. We only have a knife they could use. So we'll need to buy some stuff for them. Alright, Wilsa. And if we select you, we got an armor, so you can use a heavy steel shield. Interesting. Buy some +1 hide. That's the best armor we can get for you. Oh, I guess it's 5 armor. Not too shabby. And it will take a heavy shield +1. We'll need to find you a weapon you can use. Oh, you can use great axes. That's what we're going to give to you. Where is it? There should be a great axe in here somewhere you can use. I don't want to buy back a +1. Is it worth the extra 1,000? Sorry, yeah, 1,600. Might just be worth just getting your cold iron master with a great axe. Yeah. We'll see if we can find something for you. Don't want to spend too much on them. Now, heavy paws. Ah, can't be equipped by this character. Damn. See, this is supposed to be equipable. But it can't be equipped, annoyingly. So, we'll do that. Let's equip her with armor and a weapon. Let's also give her a bunch of potions. We should probably chat to you to have a look at how many scrolls you've got. Or unless... No. So let's do it by type. Now there's no symbol next to these as to which ones I can actually learn, which is annoying. Just ones I can use. False life, invisibility, mirror image. I'm pretty sure I can use. Remove blindness, I think also. Ooh, Wolfshiv, you've got some good ones. You've got a wand of haste. That could be good. I'll buy that. Wand of grease for 150, yes. Oh, wand of confusion. A wand of acid pit. Oh. Okay, and then we need to... Oh, where are these new scrolls? Oh, we can't memorize that? Oh, maybe we already have it. Ah. Yep. And then we need to go like that, then mage, cleric person. You get another wand. What's this one? That's wand of grease. You got all the wands. And then we'll go check with the... It's an honor. The hell do you want? Okay. Interesting. I reckon that is the person who's after this fellow. Fawn Autumn Haze. I met other elves that look just like Calicia. A gloomy shadow crosses his face. He remains silent for a while, then says reluctantly, "A few years ago, a sect of demon worshippers was uncovered in Kyonin. They were followers of Daskari who had been brought together by his priestess, Nelmora. Ah, the person who ambushed us. Naturally, as soon as the truth was revealed, a hunt for these evil zealots was called. The Drow. They were all branded by the same mark of darkness as their leader, the wicked Calicia. The sect was soon destroyed, but some of the cultists managed to escape. I went after them to eradicate their evil, so uprooted until the last sprout." And the heavy sigh who grimaces bitterly. "It is a great shame that the children of noble nation have besmirched themselves with this taint, and I'd be even more grateful if this confession were kept between us." Sure. Sausages, painting. Nothing. Right. Let me see the scrolls. I think these are all going to be clericy spells. I don't think I'm going to be able to use them. Maybe I can use them. I know I can learn that. So let's grab that. And lesser restoration looks like this. Nope, this. There you go.
It's time to act!
Time to act indeed. We will grab False Life and a Cure Moderate, and then here we will go True Strike, Enlarge Person, Shield. Now we rest, we quick save, and we go out adventuring. Oh, we got Wide Sweep we could have given to the Druid. No, sorry, abrupt force even. It lands a hit. Meh. Bloody clarity, which I don't know what it does, and nobody can currently use Bastard Sword of Hope. Kind of want to give that to Sealer, but we need to get her to take the proficiency first. To open another can. Okay. Sorry, Camellia, I do love you, but we're going to try out the Druid. And soon you will all get to see the glorious wonders that is the Triceratops animal companion. Let's quick save and try this fight with this army. It's a lot of flies. Try blessing the archers first and shoot these guys the closest. And this might not go well. Oh, bollocks. Okay, these guys are tanky. That's good. They're not so tanky. Okay, let's bless clerics. Let's have you guys shoot these guys again. Clerics are gonna save their smite and lay on hands for now. Oh, she got mythic as soon as she joins the party. Ah, okay. Cool. Let's chop these guys. Oh, they got yeeted off the battlefield. I need a yeet sound command. Clearly, I need to get Valverdian's sound thing installed. Big time. Let's bless you as well. And then let's pew pew you guys. Let's lay on hands you lot. Oh, I hope they don't die. Now we can do this. Oh god, that's so good. Okay, fantastic. This caster general is so good. There. One gets 160, 180 even, back up to full. We should be able to kill them this turn. Yep, with no losses. Huzzah. Okay. The army's a bit better than I thought it was. And we got some armor and something else. Let's have a look. So the armor is a +2 breastplate, okay. And then the other thing is a crest of Malanda Lins, the Fallen Knight. Okay, so this is something we'll probably be able to turn into a relic. Cool. We definitely can't beat that, but our army might be good enough. What have we got? Supplies and such. How many Death Knights can we get? 2, because we don't have enough materials. Or we can get 4 more. 4 more clerics to make it 10. Bunch more archers. A bunch more footmen. Yeah, we'll recruit them. Hey, Trevlin. When do you get to turn things into relics? When you have the city of Dresden. When you get Dresden, you get kind of a kingdom management type thing going on, similar to Kingmaker. And one of the decisions you can do is you can have one of your advisors create relics. So there's still the storyteller stuff, where you can find pieces of things and then get them imbued with magical power. There's then relics, which are basically items which you can have to be made really powerful, and you get like a choice of what you want those items to be. So there's this chainmail that you can have become it can become either like +2 that enhances smite, or it's like +2 that enhances positive energy channel, or there's one which, or it's like, or it can be +2 profane bonus in certain situations. It's like you get a choice of like 3 things which a relic can be, and then later on you can make it even better. And I think the upgrading the ranks of the relics through the advisor upgrade, I think, is tied to your mythic rank. I think. Okay, so the thing for this will probably go with... we're going to have to go with abundant casting, aren't we? I mean, let's be honest. So that we can take 3 greater magic fangs for the animal companions, and a feather step. Long strider. Feather step mass. We'll then take. See, that's the 3 animal companions, and the 3 main fighters, and then a bull strength. And now we don't need magic fang anymore. Take a second acid more because it won't last long enough. And then I guess we'll just drop in. We'll keep a fairy fire, just in case. Yeah, because we're plainly going to have to rest before we can do anything anyway. Okay, now we need to go explore this way. Let's see if we... Oh, there's someone on the road. Yay! Look at the Triceratops. Isn't he a pretty boy? The model is fantastic. Look at his muscly, stumpy front legs. Yes, it will. So, as a medium creature, you can't mount the Triceratops because, believe it or not, that's actually medium size. Next level, it will become large, which means a medium creature can ride it. Which means the main boss will be the door. He'll be fine. Or he'll just stay at the entrance and not be able to do shit. But check him out. So, at level 6, he has 33 armor class, because he has 6 armor from Muscle Worm, which is the armor we've given him. He has +6 natural armor because animal companion level bonus, and then +9 natural armor because he's a Triceratops. Oh, that's true. You could reduce self on it. That's a good point. Or you could turn yourself into a small elemental and ride underneath him, because the elementals don't seem to mount on top. They kind of get small and go underneath. It's weird. +9 to hit for, you know, D6 +7. It's not too shabby. But he's going to be constantly tripping, because he should have a pretty good CMB, I think. Where is it? Does it tell you on here? I mean, his flat-footed armor class is 31. It's ridiculous. Under Martial. Combat Maneuver. +9. It's not too bad. Yeah, so Muscle Warmer is this armor. This +2 hide barding grants his wearer cold resistance 10 and a +2 competence bonus on saving throws against movement impairing effects. It's animal armor. Our Velociraptor is currently wearing a lightened harness, which is +1 leather barding, increases the animal companion's base speed by 10 foot. So he has a speed of 70 foot. He is zippy. And of course we got our Smilodon. Right, I have no idea who we're going to meet on the road here. We do need to fuck around with this again. Actually, it's not too bad. Oh, we don't want Wendowag there, we want you there. Let's put the Eric in the middle, Wendowag on the outside. Like so. Yeah, look at that. Battalion of animals. Oh, let's quick save. Yeah, watch how fast he is. I like it. He also accelerates. Zoom. And the best thing is, where's Camilla was the one who had invisibility. Because if you cast invisibility on the Velociraptor, you can just go and explore the map and come back. Done. Right, where is everything? But can you imagine Cavaliers on the back of Raptors? You'd just be zipping around the map. What have we got? Babows. Or baboos. Let's get the animals involved. You should be vital striking. Critical hit reduce 53, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. And if you chose the racer thing as well. Disgusting. Alright, I've got critical miss. I just want to see if... Where are we at? When did my main character actually hit last? Here. Yeah, you see where it says 0 equals 1 slashing? That's where the rowdy thing isn't working correctly. Lay on hands, get rid of the... Should be raging all the time. Oh yeah, we should probably be shielding ourselves. Should be making ourselves big. Should probably be false lifing ourselves. And let's also drink the mutagen for strength. So where are we at now? We're at 24, is that right? Human enlarged mutagen. Ah, yeah. But then... Oh yeah, we need the protection from poison communal. Full strength. I can't be asked to do the full buffs. Just myself. Yeah, 28 strength. Not too shabby. Plus 13 to hit. Our weapon damage is 22 to 33. And with wide sweep, we'll be doing 22 to 23 to everything close to us. Which is pretty nice. Oh, game. Come to my camp if you want to talk. I have much to share with you. A friend. Drawn on the back of the note is a map crossed with lines marking a spot. Ooh, okay. Oh, game is chugging this evening. Okay, where's the hidden Owlcat loot? There's always hidden Owlcat loot. There's no hidden Owlcat loot. Okay. Yes. Yes, they can. That's why Arcane Trickster's so good. Just makes it even easier to do it. That's why also a rogue with a ring of invisibility with a Rod of Frost is quite fun. You can only get a sneak attack. Normally, you can only get a sneak attack on attacks that require an attack roll. Now, unfortunately, Fireball does not require an attack roll. So you can't. Unless you're a 10th level Arcane Trickster, in which case, yes you can. Leper's Smile. Do you want to enter this location? No, we will rest first. We want to be able to buff. We can't move our army up yet. So let's rest. You can do that. Camouflage is you. Night Watch. Oh, finally we have someone else who's good at night watching. I don't think either of these can scribe scroll. Oh, you can craft a potion. What can we actually make though? Probably nothing because we don't have an alchemist kit. I could have sworn we purchased one. God damn it. Must have sold it. 10th level arcane tricksters can sneak attack with area of effect spells. They can also force someone to become flat-footed, which is in and of itself disgusting. We've got scribe. We could scribe a scroll of something. Nah, we'll leave you up here. And Sealer can help you. And then we'll stay up chatting with... let's have Ember help Camouflage. But yeah, if you just have a regular rogue with a Ring of Invisibility and a Rod of Frost, a Rod of Frost is basically you get to do cooking is in alchemy. Yes, it is. I stupidly haven't actually read any of the recipes which I've got in my kit, so I should probably do that now. So next time we might actually. Oh, I also didn't pick up any. I didn't pick up any purifying. You need. To cook, you need not just the ingredients and the recipe, you also need purifying powder, because the world wound rots stuff. Okay, let's get the Legion up. I think I remember this location. Yeah, god damn it, this location. This location makes my skin crawl. Danger and distress rests heavy upon the scales, their measure soaring on the dangerous march to Dresden. The army moves steadily along the bank of the West Selen, scarred by the canyons and ravines. Suddenly, a group of scouts returns. Anivia, the leader of the group, makes 2 urgent signs to the soldiers. Wait. Quiet. She dashes through the ranks of the commander who awaits her report. We're in trouble, the girl whispers. The road ahead is split by a canyon. To get to Dresden, we'll have to go down and then up the other side. The canyon is swarming with foul creatures. Vescivores, a real pain in the neck. They won't shy away from our soldiers' weapons, and they've already managed to gobble someone up. Look like a caravan of refugees from Canabris that lost its way. No one has ever reported Vescivores this far from the centre of the world wound. Where do they come from? She bites her lip. They still haven't noticed us, but that won't hold true for long. Maybe if we retreat quietly. Commander makes a sign for her to stop. Find out what else is known about the enemy. These nasty little critters. They can ruin your gear, drive you nuts with their buzzing. They got a queen, the mother of the whole swarm. She's a right horror. But if we kill her, the bulk of the swarm will scatter, and we'll take care of the rest of them somehow. During the report, the commander prepares to convene a council to determine a plan of action. The commander and his companions convene a field council. The army cannot march around the obstacle, for there is no other road. Retreat is far too risky. Should the swarm notice the army and catch it out in the open, no one would survive. None utters the word trap. But fear hangs in the air. A swarm of omnivore beasts just happens to be in the army's path. Someone has arranged for this at their own nefarious ends. Rustling. grating, squeaking, humming. Everyone hears the voice of the swarm through the sky before the army remains clear for now. How long until it's darkened by the flying spawn of the abyss? An idea? A decision? Straight and sharp like a soldier's sword appears in their minds. The Crusader Council grows grim. One unit must act as live bait to lure the swarm out of the canyon and clear the path to the Vescoval Queen. The commander will rush the monster, killing her quickly before the swarm... Wait, the commander will rush the monster... Oh, killing her quickly before the swarm decimates the army. They will get but one chance. A dark question looms. Who will lead the fateful squad and be consumed as bait? In moments of extreme stress, one often says one thing whilst meaning quite another. These hidden words often reveal many curious things. And what do we see here? Erebeth nobly states, I am an officer, best suited for the mission. But in truth she means, I cannot burden another with my responsibility. East Bragington, send me! Nura the historian emerges with an unexpected suggestion from behind the commander's back. This is just the sort of situation where ingenuity and knowledge of the enemy will be more useful than swords and armour. While she speaks, she thinks, I need to prove myself. The Queen has yet to disclose her presence and watches quietly from a distance. The commander thinks that he should look into the faces of my companions. The Hell Knight Regil steps forward. My people will fight to the last, even as the swarm tears through our armour and strips the flesh from our bones. But his motives are plain. My superiority over the Crusaders will not permit me to cower behind them. The one who distracts the swarm will need a healer. Sociel is the only one who speaks plainly. A healer might bring a few through the Vescovals alive. The rest of the council remains silent, and silence is filled by a chorus of, there are others better suited, and the commander needs me alive. Does the commander hear these unspoken words? Or will they lead him to decide? The faithful truth will be led by... Nura. Regil. Or Sausage. I don't want Erebeth to go. Who should we send, chat? I don't think they'll die. Nura is not a companion. She's like an advisor. Regil is the gnome Hell Knight companion. And Sausage is the human cleric companion. Yeah, I'll send Nura. It'll be story-wise works better later. We'll send Nura. Regil is the most capable, but also like casualties aren't something he cares about. The commander of his party disappear among the rocks, preparing to slip down the canyon, whilst the swarm's distracted by their bait. A tight-lipped Anivia shows the way. Behind them, the final preparations are being made. Here's what we'll do, Nura instructs the soldiers. We'll approach the precipice, stomping and banging our swords against our shields, and get the swarm's attention as quickly as possible. Passion burns in her eyes, and her lips curve into a smile of satisfaction. The soldiers tread fearfully down the road towards the dark edge of the canyon ahead. The rift that yawns open before them whispers, rasps, rattles in thousands upon thousands of voices. Vesicles gather below, but the sky is open above them, and the flying creatures might rise up and attack at any moment. The soldiers soon find the first body, the mangled corpse of a refugee from Knabris. A few straggling vesicles wriggle inside the dead man's gaping chest. Tiny larvae and greenish shells, all shuffling legs and hinging jaws. They don't seem menacing at all. But then, the rasping noise stops for a moment, and a high, vibrating note pierces the air with a new force. A blur of blackish-green cloud rises above the canyon. The swarm has taken the bait. The time to act has come. The leader of this faithful squad shouts that they shall... The leader of the faithful squad. Okay, this is Nura. Nura is going to say... Scatter, because they can't fight them. Nura, swift and fleet, splendid at the chase, dodging from place to place, diving into the inconspicuous cracks between stones, she gracefully avoids the vesicles. But her soldiers are not as nimble, and their armour naught but a burden. The whispering, screaming song of the extraplanar vesicle clouds the mind, that follows any escape from the creature's jaw. The warriors fall one by one, screaming in pain, whilst their friends scatter across the area, are too far away to aid them. Cries of agony rise up from the rocks, filling the soldiers' hearts with horror. The rasping, mumbling and buzzing of the swarm paralyse the soldiers' will. Poisonous mandibles cut through their armour and bone. The swarm could scour an entire city from the face of Galarian. These modest forces present no obstacle. No matter what strategy the mortals choose, it is impossible to resist the eternal hunger of the abyss. Vesicles are its embodiment. No malevolent mind or terrible monster, but a million of half-sentient creatures who know no goal but destruction. An effective weapon for those prepared to trade fertile soil for a wasteland. A chance yet remains for the commander to save his people, at least some portion. What will the leader decide to do? Attack? Buff the fuck out of ourselves first?